the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Hey.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go cover 6.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. Murray now to throw. Finding Ertz again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Throw a screen at him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Doesn't look that way.
Now Lawrence.
Like he's gonna play it. Nice
Sets up the screen to Robinson. That catch good for only a couple. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning it is Moore. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early...
No! God, please, no! No!
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Wow.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good run right here. Okay, nice little drive, nice little push from the lineman.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Robinson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The blocks were
Just
there.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down. And it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Gotcha, bitch.
Dang, I got so lucky on that. He was there.
James Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Murray has the first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A final shot before half for Murray. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon God.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon God. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 9.
60 Pittsburgh, 61, Matchbox Light.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 11 now.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Lawrence will throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But
here he lost the football. And the what the fuck? Got it. Go the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Why did J.J. Watt give up? Did he do it on purpose?
He's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's not going to get
Watt,
the
man.
first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's shorten up the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good game.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Jones has it, and he'll get nothing out of that one. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
the guy just shredded me. There's nothing else I can say. He was just ripping my defense apart. I don't know what to run against that stuff. His tight end was wide open. Couldn't get any pressure on him, so I guess that didn't help. But like I always said, back to the drawing board. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip. Peace.